Now let's do another problem, which is about two telephone carriers. We will try to compare between two telephone carriers, A and B. The monthly fixed charge for telephone carrier A is $20 and B is $5 for a person. And rate per minute of a telephone call is $0.05 for company A and $0.10 for company B. So the first question is, model the total cost for both companies for a person, and it asks us to suppose M is the variable for the minutes, okay, for a month. The monthly fee is a fixed fee for each individual, and rate per minute is a variable fee. Total cost would be variable cost plus fixed cost. So for company A, the total cost, let us suppose the total cost to be TA, right? Total cost to be TA equals to, the variable cost is $0.05 times the total minutes of phone call that person used, okay, which is simply M. Okay, so that's the variable cost, and the fixed cost is simply, no matter what, that person should pay $20. So this is the model, linear model for company A, if a person uses the service of company A. Then for company B, let's suppose the total cost be TB. Its variable cost would be the rate of charge per minute, which is 0.10, times the total number of minutes that person used, which is M, and the fixed charge or the monthly fee is $5. So these are the two models for company A or company B if a person wants to use those services by these two companies. Okay, so that's the model of total cost. And always remember that in this situation we have variable cost and we have fixed cost. Fixed cost means total fee, total monthly fee, no matter what, and variable cost depends upon how many minutes you call, okay, you use. So that's how it is modeled, and this is a simple linear equation. Okay, now let's go for the second question, which it says, find out how many minutes of calling would make two plans equal. If we want to see whether these two plans are equal, then we just equate them. 0.05 M plus 20, that's the plan, that's the model for company A, and the second model would be 0.10 M plus 5. Okay, let's solve this equation. Let's subtract 5 from both sides, which will give us 0.05 M plus 15. 20 minus 5 is 15, equals to 0.10 M. And then after that, we want to isolate this expression involving M. So let us subtract 0.05 M on both sides. So that will give us 15 equals to 0.10 minus 0.05 is simply 0.05 M. Okay. Then let us divide both sides by 0.05 such that M will be alone in the right hand side. So 5 times 3 is 15, so this would be 300 equals to M. So if a person calls for 300 minutes, then both plan will charge you the same amount of money. Now the third question says that if a person calls for 200 minutes, then which would be the best plan for that person? So if we go by plan A, then let us plug in this 200 minute for M. Then that would be TA 200. Okay, you don't have to write this notation, but it's fun. Okay, so that would be 0.05 times 200 plus 20 0.05 times 200 is 10 plus 20 equals to $30 per month. Okay. Now for plan B, if a person wants to see how much he or she will be charged if he uses plan B and calls for 200 minutes, then this would be 0.10 times 200 plus $5. That will give us 0.1 times 200 is 20 plus 5 equals to $25. Then you can see the better deal for the person is simply B. Okay, B is the better deal.